Man United boss Ralf Rangnick has 4 players disappoint him in young boys' draw. Manchester United boss Ralf Rangnick saw 4 of his players struggle during their Champions League draw with young boys on Wednesday night. The Red Devils went into the contest with qualification for the knockout stages of the competition already assured. And their manager decided to tinker with their side for the match at Old Trafford. Manchester United went into the game with young boys looking to make it 2 wins from 2 under Rangnick, who replaced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer earlier this month. However, the Red Devils were held to a draw by the Swiss minnows with Fabian Rieder cancelling out Mason Greenwood's strike. For Rangnick, it was a night that did have some positives. The performances of Greenwood and Ahmad were both good, despite the pair barely featuring over the last few weeks. Dean Henderson looked assured between the sticks, having started the match in the absence of David De Gea, who was left at home, with Eric Bailly solid in front of him. And Anthony Elanga looked bright, even if the Swedish youngster was guilty of some poor finishing throughout the match. Think you know sport? Test your sporting knowledge with our tricky quiz. While the quartet all stood out, however, 4 players also failed to take their chance during the Champions League match. Fullbacks Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw were both reinstated to the team, having missed out on featuring in Sunday's 1-0 win over Crystal Palace. Before the game, Rio Ferdinand warned the pair they faced a huge fight to get back into the team, saying, "I've got to be honest, Wan-Bissaka has got a hell of a job getting back in this team." The same for Luke Shaw. They've both got one hell of a job. One thing this manager likes is fullbacks who can actually play and get on the ball. As well as doing the other stuff like pressing, he wants output with the ball. That's the weakest part of Wan-Bissaka's game. There's going to be a big fight for him to get back into this team. Don't miss Arteta can't ignore glaring change needed at Arsenal. Man United staff conflicted over Ronaldo and Fernandes. Messi hits back at Barcelona over playing for free, and neither were an upgrade on Diogo Dalot or Luke Shaw during the match. Wan-Bissaka and Shaw both looked stifled, with the pair spending more of their time tracking back rather than going forward. For Shaw, that's excusable given he's only just returned from injury. However, it was still telling he was the first player to be substituted, cutting a frustrated figure as he trudged off the field. Wan-Bissaka, though, has no excuse. And this was yet another flat showing from the £50 million man, who continues to struggle this season. Jesse Lingard's performance was also a concern. The England international was unleashed from the start at a time where his future at the club is currently up in the air. Lingard is wanted by West Ham and has flirted with a return to the London Stadium, with his United contract due to expire in the summer. Like Wan-Bissaka and Shaw, he was also subdued. On numerous occasions Lingard's touch let him down, with the playmaker showing little composure as the match passed him by. Lingard will have to do better if he's to stay at United and regain a place in Gareth Southgate's England squad. And whether he gets another chance, especially given his contractual situation, remains to be seen. Donny van de Beek is perhaps a slightly harsh inclusion. The Netherlands international showed some silky touches, but he was responsible for giving the ball away for Rieder's goal. Van de Beek doesn't appear suited to this team, with the 24-year-old often taking too many touches and slowing the game down. Certainly, he didn't do anything to suggest he's an upgrade on Fred, who produced a far more energetic and dynamic performance against Palace last time out. And he also didn't exactly show why Ole Gunnar